Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And if you're new here and this is your first time ever seeing me, my name is Voltrons on the internet, but my name is VJ. And I used to be a pretty dedicated Twitch streamer, but life got in the way, and that's exactly what I'm here to talk about. Just a little update, what I've been doing, where I've gone, what I'm up to, and everything in between, honestly. So for the people that are part of my community, I kind of just disappeared. If you are part of my Discord, I explained what was going on. So a couple months ago, me and my long-time relationship, my long-distance girlfriend, it ended after over 6 years. So you can imagine that messes somebody up drastically. It, for lack of better words, fucked me up so mentally. I did not want to do anything with my life, and I had almost no purpose, or I lost my purpose rather. A little backstory, I met her online on Twitter, and the relationship was great. It was not a toxic relationship. Things just didn't work out the way they wanted to. Long distance is hard. It's extremely difficult. It takes a lot of commitment, communication, dedication, a lot of willingness from both people involved. And we did that to the T. It was not a difficult relationship, honestly. Everything felt so right. We never had to beg for the other person's attention. We never cheated. It was a great relationship. It taught me so much. It taught me how to be a good partner. It taught me how to be a man. I went back to school. I tried to be a good stepfather to the beautiful children, and life was really good. But unfortunately, the distance played a big role in the end of the relationship. Now, while I'm not making this video to talk about the relationship, I'm making this video to explain what I've been doing with my time instead of streaming, gaming, and making the same funny content that I've used to do on a regular, consistent basis. So when the relationship ended, I was extremely lost, and I knew I couldn't do it alone. So luckily for me, my job has great health insurance, and I started going to therapy, and it didn't cost me anything. And I have to say, going to therapy was the best decision I've ever made in my life. I used to go to therapy when I was younger, had a lot of issues growing up, kind of sorted that stuff out. But obviously, as we get older and bigger problems arise, you don't know how to handle these things alone. And even if you do, a little guidance and a push in the right direction isn't a bad thing. I like to think of therapy as getting a weight trainer, right? Or a physical therapist. For example, you might not know how to go to the gym and do everything, but you want to do it the right way because you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to injure yourself. So going to therapy is like that, but for your mind. And when I lost the relationship and lost myself, I had to find myself again, gain that independence, and honestly, do exploring by every definition of the word. I not only had to start exploring myself, how to deal with grief, how to fix the things that I did not like about myself, but I started exploring the world a lot more, and I'm doing things that I've never done before, and I am super proud of that. So because of that, I really am trying to do much more exploring. Now, while I still love video games and I play a bunch off stream, there's so much that I'm trying to experience in this world, travel as much as I can, socialize as much as I can, and do things alone as well as much as I can, because I am so much more comfortable with doing things alone. There's nothing wrong with doing things alone. I was fortunate enough to go to Aruba last month with my dad, and it was an amazing, amazing trip. I had a lot of anxiety while I was there, but I fought through it. I didn't stop myself from exploring, and I went out on the town alone, and I went outside and did things alone. I started swimming and just going into water, something I've just never done before my entire life, even though I live on an island, which is crazy as hell. But honestly, what I really want to talk about is the things that I've been doing to heal, to deal with grief, and to motivate myself, and not just myself, other people around me as well. So I started a TikTok. You can go follow it. That is where I spend most of my time coming up with ideas, just turning on the camera and talking to people about life, how to deal with grief, how to deal with just life, things I wish I would have told myself or things I wish I knew. So that account is called VJ Speaks. And the reason I chose that is because I didn't want to go by the moniker Voltrons anymore, because this is the realest side of me. This isn't just some persona on the internet. This is me. This is the things that I've dealt with, how I'm going through the toughest time in my life. And not only has it been received so well by the people in the comments, the people who repost the video, reach out to me and say they're proud of me, people are stepping out of their comfort zone and using the advice that I give them, or just listening to the videos that I put out and resonating with it. It helps them and myself not feel alone anymore. You know, while I fell off my grind for a little bit, I know that I want to be a content creator, whether it's professionally, whether it's for money or not. It is a form of self-expression for me that means so much. Being able to connect with people around the world about these real life things makes me feel more human than anything else, and I am so appreciative and so lucky to be able to do this. Now, this video is showing you, this is proof that I am doing things that I am absolutely terrified of. I am terrified of taking my camera, my microphone, going out in public and vlogging. I never imagined that I would be doing this stuff in front of other people. But if you check out the videos on my TikTok, you'll see that I do it quite frequently. One time, this little kid came up to me and he was so astounded. He's like, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a TikToker when I grow up. And it made me realize that we are in the digital age. There's nothing weird about taking selfies in public, recording yourself in public, talking to a camera. We are doom scrolling and scrolling on our phones all the time. How do we think these videos got there? Somebody had to pick up the camera, pick up their phone and press the record button. We aren't just getting entertained and feeling connected by some magic sorcery. No, these are real people who are doing the things that they want to do, saying how they feel, eating food and reviewing it. It's important for me to step out of my comfort zone, and I urge you guys to do the same thing, because nothing good can happen in your comfort zone. Everything there is so familiar. Everything feels weird and uncertain until you do it enough, and then you have some sort of certainty. You gain the confidence levels by continuing to do the things that you are terrified and scared of. And I will never let fear control my life in the most negative way possible. Fear is a big reason that my relationship ended, and I refuse to let the beautiful things in my life go because of fear. So now, to address the elephant in the room, what does this mean for my content, this channel, my other channels, and streaming and gaming for me? Well, I don't know. I don't know. And that is the God honest truth. All I know is that right now, what I feel like doing is taking my camera, talking about life, finding motivation, finding the beauty, facing my fears, and trying to touch as many people across the globe, mentally, emotionally, as I can by just posting these short videos, short cinematics. So another thing that I want to touch on is, if you or someone that you know is struggling with their mental and emotional health, please do not hesitate to reach out to someone. I am not a health professional, but I would gladly leave some free resources in the description box below. So if you ever feel like you're alone, or you're feeling like you're backed into a corner, please know that you do not have to do this stuff alone. You can reach out to the people in your life. And if you feel like you cannot do that, please reach out to the free resources in the description box. I love you guys. I will see you on the next video, and I will definitely see you on the next TikTok. This was extremely therapeutic for me, and I appreciate every single one of you. I love you.